Well, good morning everybody. We're back here at the cabin and just down for a quick trip today. Just got a few little things I got to get tidied up. The reason why I'm here today too is, it's so warm outside. It's about, it's going to be about 18 degrees today, and we're the first week of November, so that's insane. I don't think I've ever had that kind of temperatures here ever in the last 7 years, so I'm here to just get some stuff done while it's nice outside. Bit cool this morning, so I've got my hat on, but I won't need it much longer. Definitely need the coffee this morning. Royce had me up in the night, so a little bit tired this morning, but coffee to the rescue. Yeah. So it is November, deer hunting season here, so I'm going to have to get my orange on pretty soon. I don't want to go too far from the cabin, traipsing around in the woods, but Royce will have his bell on and his little orange vest too. You just saw there having his breakfast, so we're all safe. First, I'm going to head off down in the field. I want to check out to see if we got some animals on the trail cam. I'm pretty excited about that. That's the one from a couple of videos ago where I told you guys Royce and I went camping, and you know, we could definitely hear some coyotes and foxes in the night. So I set up a trail cam right off the old shower house. So I want to see what we have there. Pretty excited. You can see the fields getting all brown, lots of leaves. It's a spot where Royce always had so much interest in sniffing by the tree and stuff. So let's go see. I took a picture of my hand there. Oh yeah, looks like we've got something there. It's like a fox. Eyeballs. Some blank shots here. Oh, there we go again. There we go again. We've got the fox. Oh, I took out a card there. It looks like it is wet. So it looks like some of the seals on this are broken. So probably up here at the top, some water's got in, so that's not really good. This is kind of an old camera. It's too bad these kind of electronics, you know, they don't last very long. It's time to get a new one. Swinging by the garden here and I have to laugh. Look at this. Green onions have even started sprouting. I think they think it's springtime. It's too funny. This is my old peas. I should probably rip those out, but fresh green onion. Taste of spring. Man, that tastes good. Plan on making a really delicious breakfast this morning / brunch. But before I do that, I have to do some dirty work. Last time I was here, there was a mouse problem up in the attic. You know, I thought I solved my problem. I didn't. A few times I was here, I opened the hatch to get into the attic and the mice started running everywhere. So last night I set up some traps. Let's go check them, see if I got anything. Oh man, look at the mess they've made up in here. Woohoo, got one. You can just hear them running, you know, when you start to open the door. Oh, false one there. Got one there. Got one there. Okay, 3 out of 4, that's not bad. Oh, I can hear them running above my head right now. That's disgusting. So anyway, look at the mess they make, eh? Like, we sealed the outside so well, I have no idea how they got in. Again, I was without them for many months, but they found a way back in. So I'm going to have to reset the traps, probably do that after my breakfast, and get rid of these guys. So Royce is going crazy over here. I want to see what was going on. Looks like we have a wood frog that's warmed up a little bit to come out and poke around. Let me find him. He's somewhere in here. Oh, there he is. Right there. Take a look. Isn't that cool? So wood frogs, they hibernate over winter. Their bodies have antifreeze so that they don't freeze solid. But some days like this that are a little bit warm, they warm up and come out of the soil. So he's got a bit of a reddish color on him there. It's kind of an atypical color, but just because he's just kind of waking up. Well, for my breakfast, I'm going to need to get the fire going. I'm going to go do that. But last night, I went for a quick walk with Royce and noticed the tree was down, so I'm going to get a little bit of kindling from there. So there we go on the trail. This fell down since the last time we were here. Go take a look. I'm going to get some of the sticks off here. I'm going to chop it up later. Looks like a big old spruce or something. Yep. Oh, it looks like a big old balsam fir. There you go. Big old balsam fir. So this is going to be pretty good. But yeah, they have a lot of little sticks to chop off before you get to the log. The trunk, I mean. So, a lot of work cut out for us. All right, got a little bit of kindling to get my fire started. Just getting the fire started over here, and man, it's quiet. It's starting to get warm. It's a little hot in my hat here. But, oh man, it's beautiful, beautiful. So what am I going to have for breakfast today? Well, I'm going to make these really cool bacon bowls. So I don't know if you guys have ever made that before, but there's a really cool pan I picked up at Princess Auto. I'll show you in just a sec. And basically, you just wrap the bacon around this ceramic pan, these little like lumps, and it makes these cool crispy bacon bowls. And then inside you can stuff it with what you want. So I'm going to try to make that today. Just getting the fire started. Royce is busy over here excavating chipmunk holes. Oh, resume activities. I don't know if you guys saw on Facebook recently that I posted what a chipmunk burrow looked like. So if you haven't, go check that out. But he likes enlarging a couple of the plunge holes here and there. Keeps his mind busy. He'll sleep really well tonight. You guys hear that? Okay, here's some swans over there. It's flying. And a crow. Birds are still migrating. All right, here's the bacon rack that I was telling you guys about to make the bacon bowl. So it's flame friendly. Some brand on it. Charcoal Companion. So it's a ceramic, so I don't want this directly over the flame. So that's why I'm kind of letting the fire, just burn a lot of wood there to get some nice hot coals. You can use this on the barbecue or in your oven. And what you do, and I'll just show you in a sec, is you take your bacon, you wrap it around these little lumps here, and it cooks and makes you some bacon bowls. And then after, if you want, in the oven or in your grill, you tuck in the bacon bowl here, and you can put various toppings inside of it, bake it a little bit longer, and away you go. So this ceramic dish here, this is good up to about 700 Fahrenheit, so you definitely don't want this on open flame, so I'm just gonna get some nice hot coals. All right, let's make our bowls. All right, so from experience, you want to start pretty low on these bowls because the bacon will shrink, obviously. So you want to tuck it right down in there. And you're just gonna wrap it around, and it's like a mold, so you just wrap it around. These are pretty thin pieces of bacon, but just kind of overlap them as well because they will, like I said, they will shrink. Oop, there we go. Don't be cheap on the bacon, guys. It's going to be good. There's my bacon bowl. So you can make up to 4. I'm just going to make 1 for myself. That's a lot of bacon. I just kind of like squish it down, and you kind of just drape a few across the top and just make a crosshatch pattern there. So that's what the bacon bowl looks like. We'll cook that up. And then my toppings to kind of put inside of it, stuff to fill my bowl. I'm just going to do some scrambled eggs and some hash browns after on the fire. So that should be good. So that the bacon bowls don't get burnt, I'm just going to use this cast iron griddle just as like a shield for the flame. Put that on there, and then what I'll do is I'll kind of put this on top just to diffuse the heat a bit. I don't want flames licking up at the ceramic. It's going to crack it. So just poking at the fire there, just getting some hot coals. Pretty soon we'll get cooking. Well, I'm excited. That's going to be good. A little bit of wind's kicking up there because it's getting so warm today. The poor grouse are starting to think that it's springtime again. They're drumming, so they're just drumming on their log just by the cabin there. It's pretty cool. Every spring, it's like, I feel like it's the same bird. He uses the same log. It's probably like a 7-year-old bird or something like that. Anyway, pretty cool. Well, that wind, smoke's kicking up, and it's going to be nice and smoky bacon bowl. Well, that's going to be really good. Ugh, smoke in my eyes. Anyway, the method's going to take a little bit longer, just 'cause I'm being super careful with the ceramic dish, but at home in the barbecue or in the oven, it won't take that long. I think it's like maybe 20 minutes in the oven at like don't know, I forgot, like $3.50 or something like that. So yeah, we'll give this a whirl, and beautiful morning just to sit and hang out and wait for my bacon. Bacon sizzling. I'm just going to check out my drone here. I want to give you guys a huge shout out and thanks for recommending the blue thread locker Loctite. I had some of this laying around, but you guys know I had some issues with my drone. I had a crash, and one of the blades fell off. I had to replace some because they were chipped. And you guys noticed on the screws there's a bit of Loctite there. So you're right, I definitely need to be putting Loctite on there when I replace, with some new blades. Some blades in here. So I dug around in my stuff and I found some. Yay! So that's going to stay in my drone kit, just so that the props don't fall off again. Well, let's take the drone up and see what it looks like today. Alright, so overall that flight was pretty good. I did get one propeller error on the rear motor, so I'm going to have to take that apart later and take a look at that. Maybe there's something going on, maybe I tied the screw too tight. I heard a few people recently since the update say they've had some issues with the propellers rotating too fast error. It has something to do with the new update, which is unfortunate. So I'm going to take a look into that further. I may update the firmware again and see what happens. It looks like our bacon bowl is almost ready, so I got to get going on the hash browns and my scrambled eggs. Well, doesn't that look good, guys? Well, I got to hurry up and I got to get my eggs going. Ooh, yeah. Doesn't that look good? Yeah, these look so beautiful, but I'm going to scramble them up because I want to put them in the bacon bowl. So let's make some really good in here. Oh, yeah. All right, the bowl's all done, and so are my hash browns and scrambled eggs. So the bowls just kind of like pop off here, and then you just load them up, and you can flip this over and put them in and bake them again, like if you were cooking. I've cooked ingredients in them before, so I put in like raw egg and all that kind of stuff and just bake them again for another 20 minutes. It's done really well. So let's have some breakfast. Well, there's my breakfast. Doesn't that look good? So the bowls fit actually perfectly in these 1 cup. It's like a 1 cup measuring cup that I have in the cabin. So just pick it up and pop it in here. So let's give this a try. Super excited. Love bacon. Done to perfection too. For me, I took them off when they were like kind of crispy, almost burnt, because I really like really crispy bacon. I don't like it kind of rubbery, but you can take it off whenever you want. Just know that when the bacon comes off, like the crispier it is, the better the bowls will hold their shape. That's good. Bacon tastes better outdoors. Well, I'm gonna finish my breakfast and then we'll see what else we can get up to. Well, unfortunately, you guys know the next job is I have to deal with those mice, so I will spare you that part of the video. I'm just gonna reset those traps, hopefully get a bit more by this afternoon. Oh man, they're just destroying everything up in the attic, and I have to really find out where they're coming in. A few years ago, maybe, I can't remember, you guys know probably better than me from the videos, maybe it was last year. Anyway, foamed basically under the siding, because I think what they were doing is they were kind of coming up from the siding and going up in the soffit and getting up in the attic. Like, we don't have any mice within the living space of the cabin, it's just up in the attic, but really wanted to use that space for storage. But as you can see, they're just making a heck of a mess up there. I don't know how to get rid of them. So anyway, gotta look around. Maybe some of it's quite possible actually. It was a couple years ago we put some of the steel wool in some of the access points, and I bet you that may have degraded a little bit or shifted or whatnot. Maybe once the snow hits, it'll help me out that I can sort of see their little footprints or their pee or whatever and where they're coming in, and kind of address it that way. But for now, I just got to get rid of a bunch of them because they're just destroying everything up there, and insulation, it smells, and it's just not sanitary. So I guess, with the mice, it's their full-time job to get in there and do their damage, and it's so hard to keep up with them. Let me know if you guys down below have any ideas about the mice and what to do, and what you guys do at your cabins. Just going to give you guys a different perspective, Royce's perspective. Got a little piece of equipment here that works with my GoPro. It's just like a harness for him, so you can see the doggy point of view. Also picked this up from Princess Auto as well. It comes with different setups here. So this is like the J hook, I think, and came with a whole bunch of other little buckles too. So there's a top mount, and there is a chest mount right here. We'll experiment a little fun today so you guys can see Royce's point of view. We're going to start with it on his back and we'll see what he sees. Alright, let's go for a walk in the woods. Alright, looks like it's just a little bit lopsided there, but let me just straighten that out. Fits nice and snug, so that's good. Alright, of course now he doesn't want to move. Go. Roycey cam. There you have it, Royce's point of view. So I'll keep experimenting with the harness, probably try it on the chest mount in another video. You guys will get to check that out. But it's always interesting to see what things are like from his perspective. Oh man, it's lovely out here today. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take my socks off and put my feet in the water just to say that I did in November. Oh man, that's cold. Whew. You know what? Not bad. Whoa. This is cold. Fall in the water this time of year, you're gonna get hypothermia, but I'm just going in to just feel what it's like. Whew. Whoa. That is so cold. If you fell in right now, you'd be in shock. Like, I don't know how you'd survive. I know, I'm in the water. My feet hurt so bad right now. Ow, can't do that. Ooh. Yeah, this is like polar bear dip. I'm not drowning, it's okay. Woo! Yeah, we're done here. We are done. Oh well, stuck my feet in the water in November. Haven't done that before, so it's first for everything. So just checking on my butternut here. I kind of freaked out. I thought something got in there and nipped the top off, but it didn't. If you look in there, you can see the very top of the stem has a little bud for next year. So we're good to go. I'm just going to keep the cage on it until it's nice and big and can fend for itself. Don't want the deer or rabbits eating it. So I just adjusted the harnesses a little bit, just tightened one of the straps so it's not lopsided anymore. Oh, he's going to have a little pit stop to chew a stick. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but there's a video online of a dog in a harness. It's an elk hound, and it encountered a pack of wolves. I guess it got away from its owner, and the owner was doing what I'm doing right now, just had the harness on with the GoPro and recorded the wolves surrounding the elk hound, what the elk hound did, and the attack. It survived, but the footage is a little traumatizing, to be quite honest with you. I don't know why I ended up watching the whole thing, but just interesting, I guess, seeing the interaction between the dog and the pack of wolves. So the dog survived, had surgery, obviously, because it had some bite wounds and stuff, but and they recovered all the footage. So pretty incredible, harrowing experience for the dog. You got to be careful out here. Take a look at this log. I remember when it was not covered in all kinds of lichen. Look at that, it's all sprouting. It looks like another planet on top of this log. But, you know, nature recovers, breaks down. Nature does its thing. As time passes, so you can see this log was a cedar that was chopped down way back when, and now it's all covered in lichen. How cool. Did you know that lichen is an indicator of really good air quality? So definitely nice fresh air this morning. Of course, there's some witch's butter on the logs this morning. This is an edible fungus. See, it's November and there's still some mushrooms out, guys. Take a look here. This is a trail mark that I made years ago. It was just a flat slice, and you can see how the tree has covered over that area. So it didn't kill the tree, but it did create a scar. There we go. Not edible, but beautiful mushroom nonetheless. It's a really big dead old pine. It's a standing dead wood there. The mushrooms are helping to decompose. You can hear it's sort of hollow sounding underneath. Lots of bugs in it for the woodpeckers, obviously. So we got here. This tree was not dead before, so must have just died in the last year or so. If it falls, it's going straight toward the water, so that's good. I gotta watch myself down there if I'm sitting by the bay. So Royce just took off in the woods and barked at me to come see something. Fresh deer poop. Fresh deer poop. I guess apparently he'd be a good hunting dog, telling me that there's deer in the area in November here. So anyway, that's pretty funny because I thought he was snagged up on something, he was barking, and then now he's just leaving. He's like, hey, check this out, fresh sign. Didn't know if you're interested. Anyway, pretty funny. All right, so Royce just took off in the woods after something and was like, got somewhere and was like barking. So I'm pretty sure he's tracking a deer. Guess this is another skill of the Bouvier, I guess. Well, I guess they're cattle herders, so wouldn't surprise me. So anyway, called him back and took all of his strength and his mind to come back, but he did. So I think there's definitely deer around here. Fresh sign, and then the dog goes tearing off after something and then starts barking in the middle of the woods somewhere to get me to come check it out. So lots of deer around. Well, back at the cabin after that excitement. And I think after lunch what I'm going to do is do a little bit of Thompson's water sealing on some of the outbuildings. This is what we've used on the cabin. I don't know if I've used the Waterproofer Plus before, but it's just a clear coat. Waterproofs the siding. So I'm just going to do, well, I've got just one of these things right now, so I'll just do a couple of little outbuildings and get them ready for winter. It's like a warm day today, so I can definitely apply it. I thought I was going to have to give up on this till spring, but looks like we'll be good. All right, there's lunch. Looking good. Some sandwiches and salad, hummus, some veggies. Should eat good here at the cabin. Then we'll get to water sealing. Well, after lunch, a little change of clothes. Got my t-shirt on and my hat. So this is kind of crazy for November. Just going to do a little Thompson sealing on the cabin. Well, this is definitely a different product. You can definitely see it's like adds a richer tone to the cabin. It's got the antifungal, anti-UV on there. Hopefully it'll dry a little bit. Not as strong as that, but we'll see. All right, so I think it looks pretty good. Just doing a little bit of finishing touches there. Be all waterproofed again. So one thing I should mention about the cabin is you can see behind me the little plaque that says 2013. So 7 years ago in November that we started working on the foundation for this cabin. So isn't that cool? 7 years. I cannot believe that's how long ago it was, but we truly enjoy this place. Well, it's getting later in the day and the sun's lower in the sky this time of year. It's been a surreal experience being here in this kind of temperature in November. So I was glad to get a few things done today, and I'm just gonna relax for the rest of the day. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed today's little adventure here at the cabin, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great week. Take care.